Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of History Hobo Plays TimeGuessr, where I play TimeGuessr daily challenges. It's a pretty miserable day here in England, so I apologise if my camera's a little dark. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoy the videos. Let's get into the game. Okay, here we go. Ooh, I recognise this guy. Do I recognise him? I believe so. I believe they're both American actors. Is this guy an actor too? Possibly. Assume this is in America then, just based off the fact that I know they're American actors. Hopefully they're not making a movie in Europe. Can we see some text here? Thy Saviour and thy something. Sounds a bit like a church. What do I know this guy from? What do I know both of them from? What movie is this? I'm not sure if I've seen this movie. I think I must know them from something else. If it's a church, this guy looks slightly Italian American. Maybe New York then. I think probably have to go New York here. It could be Boston, could be any of the northeast states really, but I think we'll go New York. A church in New York. What churches do we have around here? Do we have any this far down? St. Patrick's Cathedral. Is that the famous one I've seen in the movies quite a lot? Let me have a look. I think it might be. I don't think it is that church, but I think I've seen this one quite a few times in a few different movies. Yeah, we'll stick with that. Now, when was this movie? Using an old phone. Got the old hip holster for the phone. The belt holster. You don't see them around many these days. Obviously this movie could be set at like the mid-aughties rather than actually being made then. Given that phone, it's probably set around 2005, 2006 maybe. I think it's probably later though, looking at this guy's age. I don't know what I know him from, but I know him from something. I'm gonna say 2013. Don't know, just have that feeling about this one. I'm gonna go with that. Because you're going to be making it about a few years earlier, maybe. Yeah, let's go for it. That was 2015. Oh, we were quite close. It wasn't this church, though. There's another church right here. I mean, St. Bartholomew's Church. Yeah, so actor Jeremy Strong. What do I know that name? I think that is him. Ray Spell and Hamish Lackland are outside of St. Bartholomew's Episcopal Church while filming The Big Short. Heard of the movie, never seen it. It's ridiculous. There's two churches just a couple of streets away from each other. Luckily, I got close to it then. Next round. Okay, we have a fairly easy location. Grafton Street in Dublin. That's pretty useful. Does this look like Dublin? Just check. Sometimes things can throw you off. There could be a Dublin in America for all I know. Crane and Sons. Piano and organs. This car looks ancient. When would they have cars like this in Dublin? There's a few cars as well. Quite Victorian dress though. Depot and fountain and stylographic pens or stylographic pens. Booksellers, Silby and Company, stationers. Boston Dental. Please don't tell me we're in Boston. The Boston Dental Association. No, this can't be Boston. The buildings aren't right for Boston. That one particularly looks too old to be Boston, I think. And it does say Dublin, so I'm hoping there isn't a Boston area of, a Dublin area of Boston. I'm not sure. That looks like a pub down there, maybe. So let's look for Grafton Street in Dublin. This could take me a while. Let's have a look around. Let's check north of the river first. I'll probably skip this as it's going to take me some time. Grafton Street, found it. It didn't take too long actually. The centre of Dublin's not that big. So we're on this street. We have a bend in the road with a left turn over there. That's pretty straight here, so that would mean we're down here probably. With that left turn, Chatham Street. Don't know if any of these businesses still exist. Probably not. Okay. Yeah, that looks about right. Now the year, definitely quite old with that dress. And this car does look ancient. Do we have horse-drawn carriages as well? This looks like a horse-drawn carriage, the size of those wheels and the angle that it's sitting. I can't quite see the horses in front, but I bet we have a horse cut here. This thing does look ancient. Okay, I think I'm gonna go. Would there be cars that early? 1904. Let's bump up to 1906. I think give some time for some cars to get in. These do look old. They still have the wagon style wheels almost on them, with the hard rubber on them. Yeah, we'll go 1906 here. It's 1905 and we were perfect on location, 16 meters away. That was a fairly easy location if you found the street. Next round. Okay, Reno, Nevada. We know where that is. The biggest little city in the world. Reno is up here. Can we find this archway on it? Usually these kind of signs, particularly in Vegas, are kind of on the map. Here we go, Reno Arch. It's like the welcome to Vegas sign. Let's just double check that we're in the right area. There's the arch. I think we're looking this way. Let's just check the businesses. El Dorado. Yep. What street have we got? 3rd Street, Commercial Row. So yeah, that's 3rd Street there. It's a bit odd though. Is this 3rd Street or is 3rd Street set back from that? Maybe I would have thought this would have been 3rd Street, but maybe this isn't really a street. It's more like a pedestrian street or something. Oh, we're kind of separated by this. I don't think it's a building. It's this kind of weird art thing. Okay, I think that's decent. Let's see, year now. Any years that give us away? Hot Town Gallery. Is that what that art thing was, maybe? Or Starbucks, yeah. So the trucks, I'm not sure what truck that is, maybe a Dodge Ram or something like that. There was Chevrolet. They don't look too old to me. Reno Event Center. Is he wearing a mask or is that headphones? He's wearing a mask or she's wearing a mask. I can't tell from this distance. Say they're wearing a mask. Yeah, so I would say we're during COVID times here. 2021, 2020 maybe. I know Americans were a bit more rebellious when it came to mask wearing. As we are in pretty much the center of Reno here, and there aren't many people on the streets, and it looks like the middle of the afternoon, I think I'm going to say 2020. I think it would be more likely 2021 people to start to come back out again. So I think I'm going to say 2020. Let's go for it. Nice, perfect score. Okay, so a street in Rio, Nevada, known as the biggest little city. I have no idea why it's called that. Okay, next round. Okay, Vietnam flag. Wait, this looks like Hanoi to me. I've been to Hanoi. It's one of my favorite places in the world that I've traveled to. We have, yeah, definitely Vietnamese. I think I've probably walked through this arch more than likely. Yeah, Vietnamese is recognizable as really the only Asian language that uses Latin characters, just with a lot of weird accents. The one you often get in Vietnam is like the D with a line going through the side of it. But they often have a lot of flags around. Can we see it up here? It has a very unique sound to it, Vietnamese as well, so it's quite easy to recognize. We have a street name here, something Ha, but I don't know. I went to Vietnam in 2012. This looks similar to when I was there, really. I love the food in Vietnam. It's so cheap. Just sitting on those tiny little plastic chairs outside is awesome. $1 beers. It's pretty cheap and very, very nice food. I've not been down to Ho Chi Minh City, but this feels Hanoi to me, and I'll show you why in a second. When we look at the satellite view, the number of trees throughout the city is very much a Hanoi thing. It's very easy to get lost in Hanoi, I found. Now, where was this gate? Is there a fort or something that it belongs to? I can't remember. I know I've been to the Turtle Tower, but it's not that. That's in the middle of a lake. I think there is some kind of citadel in Hanoi, but I can't remember where it is. I think it might be near there. Citadel. I think it's called that. Said it was, what, 14 years ago that I was there. It's a long time. I am planning on going to Ho Chi Minh this year, actually, so I'm looking forward to that for my 40th birthday. Okay, is this the Citadel? It's not in English, unfortunately. Or these just apartment buildings, I'm not entirely sure. Let's see. It's hard to say. It's quite fancy to be apartment buildings. But it doesn't really look like an ancient building either. There's an old American bomber by the looks of it. There is the famous lake in Hanoi where the P-52 bomber crashed into the lake. And the wreckage is still there. It's such a big city that I'm only in a small part of it and it just keeps going. But I know it's this region of the city. Maybe here? No. Just looking for an older building. I think I might be better off just looking on the actual map and seeing if it pops out as a tourist spot. Presidential Palace, maybe? I don't think it's going to be the Presidential Palace. That's too modern, really. Well, I'm going to go... Where is the... I'm sure there is a citadel. I just do not know where it is. It's going to annoy me. It's further north than here. Temple of Literature. Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum. We'll go up here near the One Pillar Pagoda. I don't know. That seems like it might be old. Now, Vietnam's gonna be hard to date because look at this. Is like a Honda 2CV or whatever it is. They're old bikes that have been running for years, but this one looks a bit more modern. And I'm terrible at guessing years based on bikes. Some of these don't look too old though. Anyone on a phone? We have what looks like a Nokia sign there. But again, it's not the richest country in the world. They are quite behind sometimes with phones and technology in places like this. Thinking it looks around the time I was there, maybe a little bit later. Let's go. Let's go 2014. 2 years after I was there. That was 2016, damn it. The old city gate for the Thang Long Imperial Citadel. It was the citadel in modern day Hanoi. One of the only surviving gates of the ancient citadel. It was over here. I didn't look at it. What does it look like? No, well, I don't think you can see the old citadel, maybe. Maybe this is the only surviving part of it. So I would have never found that. Okay, last round. We're on a pretty good score here. Oh, we have an Olympics and a Winter Olympics at that. Are we on my personal best run? I'd have to get a perfect score here to get personal best, and I can tell you now I'm not getting a perfect score on this round. Unless it says the exact town that we're in. Oh, flags, we got a lot of them. The Italian flag here is the closest to us. Let's have a look. Galleria, sounds Italian. Something Nata. Granata. I can't. The shadow is in the way there. That's pole shadow. Something Tribua Stampa. Ending in vowels. Sounds very Italian. Anything else? Radio, TV, posta, telegram, maybe. It's really blurry. Again, stampa, sentio stampa. Okay. Any other readable language? It definitely seems Italian. We have a CCIO, maybe ciao. Sounds Italian. Oh, here as well. Gaccio. Definitely seems That we're in Italy. Okay. I don't really know any Italian ski resorts, that's for sure. Where this would be. I know my Summer Olympics much better than Winter Olympics. Obviously, it's going to be in the north of Italy, but it's quite a long border here. I don't know what. There's nothing to search for because I don't know the name of a place here. Let's go to the center near the mountains. Let's just make sure we're in a mountainous place. Very mountainous place. Let's say Monte. This mountain. This is a big mountain. Maybe this little town here. That'll do. Central to the whole of northern Italy, so hopefully we're not too far away. And then the year now. This leather case makes me think it's quite old. Long coats. Slightly straight cut trousers. Not really any shape to them. Makes me think they're a bit older. Do we have any cores? Core would be really useful right now. Nope. Again, long coats. Apart from this one's not wearing a long coat, but again, leather cases with these long overcoats. The straight cut trousers makes me think 50s. This kind of shoe doesn't really help me. Anything to contradict that. The leather bags seem quite old. This one looks a bit more 60s-ish. Possibly even 70s, but nothing else looks that recent. This one looks like it could be from 10 years ago. It doesn't really. It's hard to say. Sometimes you get surprising fashions, like the hoodie we saw a kid wearing in like the 1900s, like 1905 or something in one round. Yeah, I'm thinking 50s. Try to think what year it would be now. You can kind of work out based on the Summer Olympics, but I know, let's see, I don't know many prior the Summer Olympics prior to 80. I think that was Seoul in 80, or was it Tokyo? One of the two. So we can work back from them in fours, although we've got quite a way to go back. So 76, 72, 80, 68, 64, 60. So we had the Summer Olympics in 1960 and in 56 and 52. So our Winter Olympics years would have been 50, 54 and 58. And 58. Which ones are those? This one is making me think 58. But should we go in the middle? Yeah. I should study Olympic years and where they were, really. Probably wouldn't be that difficult to learn. But Winter Olympics, I don't know where the last Winter Olympics was held, let alone in the 50s. Let's go for it. Oh, it's 56. I got my numbers wrong. I know it was 52. Oh, I must have calculated them wrong. My maths messed me up there. Where were we? So a view towards the Stadio Olimpica at the 56th Cortina d'Ampezzo Winter Olympics. So we're over here. Never heard of it. There's a town, Cortina d'Ampezzo. Didn't see a sign saying that. If you did, let me know. But going in the middle was a good idea, really. We didn't lose too many points. The year wasn't terrible. Okay. Oh, not a bad score, that. That's a good back onto a high scoring game. Let's see how that's affected our average. Brought it back up a little bit. That's nice. Okay, let's look at the breakdown. First round, the New York round. It's quite clearly America. I think New York was the logical choice there. Second round, Dublin, easy location if you got the time to look for it. The year, that old car really helped me there. Then the next one, Reno, very, very easy. Location was very simple. Hanoi, having gone to Hanoi, helped me quite a bit there. The last round, that's what ruined me there. I think I was on personal best territory. Let's check. What's my PB? Oh no, I wasn't. I forgot how high my PB is now. I need to be way higher than that. I was on for my old PB, which was like 49,400. That was the one I was thinking about. But I've got to remember I'm on 49,830 now. Okay. I'll see you again tomorrow. We might not do that well, but we'll try. I'll see you then. Bye.